The night's over with. Maple City Auto. I got it right that time. I did. Rookies, Coors, and more. Martin's Contracting, St. Lawrence River Realty, Dousher Electric, Allwood Log Products, Final Measure, Team O2 Racing, Heather's Cleaning Service, Northeast Superstocks, JL Auto Recycling, North Star Auto and Salvage, Jeff and Chris Putnam, Steve Burdick, Harold Ludlow, Francis and Teresa White, Dwayne Mullins, Ron White, Penny Simmons, Jeff Trapp, Molly Countryman, and Jim Bob Cook, and Kelly's Tax Service. Some of the many sponsors here. The Ron White Memorial. We started with 33. We are down to 24. One of the biggest races of the season for the Sundance Leisure Thundercar division here at Can-Am. And Nick Galusha will go away from the pole with Justin Pope alongside the 27. Row 2 at Steve Smith, the 16. 60 of Francis White. Row number 3, Tim Dunn, the 96 with the 8 of Jock Symonds. Row number 4, Jacob Kimball, the 171, the 17 of Michael Greenfield. Row number 5, Damien Bechler, the 26, along with the 5 of Ray Bechler. Row number 6, Jr Durham in the 02 and the 16B of Chris Bonoffski. Row 7, Kevin Greenfield, the 11A with the 22, Jared Gilson. Row number 8, Corey Valade, the 21, 19 of Colin Botter. Row number 9, Donnie Ryder Jr. in the R1, along with the 111J of Anthony St. Mary Jr. O.J. White starts 19th in the 94, along with Gary Charlo in the 13, 11J Justin Burns inside row 11 with Daniel Valade in the 22. Final row, Dwayne Mullins in the 100, the 9 of Dylan Burdick starts 24th. Justin Pope, Robbins with a 27, but it looks like he's going to be able to get back out on the racetrack. So Justin Pope, no hood on that car. He's going to have to go back to the pit area and get that put back on before he can come back out on the racetrack and run this race. A lot on the line here as the Ron White Memorial just about set to get underway. Again, want to thank our good sponsors again, the FX Capera family of car dealerships. OD Green, thank you so much for what you do for this race each and every year. Of course, CNY Nuisance Wildlife Management and B&T Construction for being on hand with us here tonight at Can-Am. Season finale here at Can-Am. It all comes down to this one right here. Nick Galusha on the pole, Francis White alongside. Francis told me earlier this week it would mean the world for him to win this race. In memory of his dad, Ron White, who is a longtime campaigner here in modified competition, a dominant force across the Northeast, won a pile of races in his career. Francis doing the exact same thing in this Thundercar division. He's the track champion for 2023. 8 wins overall this season between here, and also got 4 wins on a part-time schedule at Mohawk, as Justin Pope's going to make it back out on the racetrack. He's got about a half a lap to make up as the Ron White Memorial is green. Steve Smith jumps in front of the field down the back straightaway. Nick Galusha, Jock Symonds now up into third. Here comes Francis White to fourth. Michael Greenfield rounds out the top five early on as they work it off a turn number four rather, and down the front straightaway. Smith looking for his first look out. Anthony St. Mary Jr. gets sideways. O.J. White does the same thing, and he is going to park it down in the infield in turn number two. Yellow lights will be on with 2 laps complete. Big break here for Justin Pope, who needed that caution to get caught back up to the field. Now we'll see what he can do from the back of this 24-car field here tonight. So Steve Smith will be the control car on this next restart. White flag displayed. As they work it through turn 3 and 4, green lights back on, and we're underway. Jock Symonds takes over the lead in turn number 1 and 2. Steve Smith relegated to second. Francis White there for third. It's a good battle for the 4 spot going on right now between the 17 of Michael Greenfield and the 20 of Nick Galusha, as Greenfield will take the spot away as they bring it down to the line with 3 in the books. And Jock Symonds, who has not run here regular with us in 2023, holding on to the lead. Jock won 5 times last season here at Can-Am on a part-time schedule. We'll love to get the victory lane here in this event. It's one of the more popular races for this division across the Northeast. Always draws a lot of cars every year. And right now, Jock Symonds is in control of it. Francis White back there, position number 3, trying to find the way by Steve Smith, who has had a strong race car all night long. White still third, Greenfield fourth. Corey Valade has now moved into the top 5 for the first time tonight as they make their way down off of corner number 2 with 5 in the books. Again, 20 laps is the scheduled distance. Jock Symonds continues to show the way. Steve Smith there for the 2 spot. 60 of Francis White occupies third. Greenfield is still there for fourth. 21 of Corey Valade rounding out your top 5 as we head up into turn number 1 and 2. Battle is on for second right now as we watch the battle for the 2 spot down the back straightaway. Francis White on the back bumper. The 16 of Steve Smith down into turn number 3 and 4. As Smith trying to keep that car down on the low lane. Francis White tucked right up on the back bumper as they make their way off at turn number 4 and down across the line. Lap number 6. Up on the leaderboard. And it's still Jock Symonds with a comfortable advantage. Up to about 10 car lengths now is the spread between him and Steve Smith as they battle for second and third with Francis White. Off at turn number 4, back across the line. Symonds in control. 7 down, 13 to go. Francis White doing all he can to try to run Steve Smith down and try to get by for second. But behind him, Michael Greenfield trying to run him down from spot number 4 at this time. Down into turn number 3 and 4. A couple of lap cars coming up for your leader. And Symonds will get down to that inside lane as he flashes by Speedy on the front straightaway. We got a problem on the racetrack. Yellow lights are on. Yellow lights are on with 9 laps in the books, 1 lap shy of halfway. Justin Pope, problems over there in turn number 2 in the 27. Rome, New York native, 3 wins here at Can-Am this season. Gets the car refired, so he'll continue on.
They need to start doing what they do at full. Thank God it's halfway.
Eleven laps left to go in the 2023 season here at Can-Am.
Something over out of one of them ran over something over out turn 3. Oh, he blew his motor. Justin Pope. So now they're picking up pieces of suspension.
So 11 laps left to go in 2023 here at Can-Am. Been a great year so far. Looking to close it down on a high note as Jock Symonds leads the way. Steve Smith second. Francis White third. Michael Greenfield fourth. Corey Valade fifth. Damien Bechler up to sixth. Nick Galusha, who started on the pole, has dropped back to seventh. Tim Dunn is eighth. Jared Durham ninth. And completing your top 10, I believe, is the 171 of Jacob Kimball as he comes by the front straightaway.
Characters in the radio tonight. Characters. I guess it did blow his engine. Yeah, I agree.
Working the way through turn number 3 and 4. Back down to the line. Again, Jock Symonds, a great restart. Pulls out of front. About 4 car lengths in front of Steve Smith. He has had a great race car all night long. In the meantime, Francis White has got a mirror full of Damien Bechler and the 21 of Corey Valade as they make their way into turn number 3 and 4. Tim Dunn still there in 6th. Jared Durham 7th. Daniel Valade a little out of shape in turn number. Oh, and we got one up and over. Daniel Valade upside down in turn number 4. Red lights are on immediately. Red lights are on with 11 laps complete. Daniel Valade got into the number 11 of Kevin Greenfield and turned sideways. The car dug in and did one flip up on its roof there. Track crews on the scene and trying to help Dan get out of that race car. We see him here on Dirt Track Digest TV. So looking up here, looks like Dan Valade is out of that race car. So that is a good sign, ladies and gentlemen. He is out. He put the helmet back in the car there, and they got it all back on all 4 wheels now. So, and like every race car driver that flips over, he's just checking it out, saying, hey, can I get this thing back in or not?
I don't think so.
What the hell's the object?
Look at Justin Paul.
Last place. What one?
27, right in front.
Yeah.
That's your minute.
So the weight went over it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the front end.
And now he's, oh my God.
It's all finished. He's all
Out of this car.
probably trying to fix that hood. Kind of got a little bit of a bow in it. Well, it's all Mars. Actually, it's just a piece of tin.
Oh, the middle finger. Oh, he's gonna take it off.
I thought you said he couldn't race with it. Oh.
Nope.
That it is.
Well, those of you watching on Dirt Track Digest TV, hopefully you've had a great night. We've had a great year here at K&M, and well, there are 9 laps left, and we'll close out the season. Pay no attention to the moisture on the camera lens. Right? Yes. And Justin Pope in the 27. Had some problems with that car. He's had some problems right from the start of the race. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to take it back to pit road. And Justin, a good season here at Can-Am. Although he only made a handful of starts with us, he certainly left an impact, winning 3 times this year. Of course, with this Ron White Memorial, they have some extra bonuses available. They got lap awards, a hard charger bonus, tough luck award. 2 prize packs are available. Also, fastest lap time throughout the race, and second fastest lap time is also available as awards for the night for this division. So, $11 laps are complete, 9 more to go.
You're gonna light this single file. That's why it should have been done about 2 minutes ago.
White flag is displayed. We're going to go green next time by. 9 laps left to go. Jock Symonds looking for his first win of the season and a big one, the Ron White Memorial. Steve Smith still second. Francis White is not out of this one either. Holds on to third. Corey Valade now to fourth. Damien Bechler in fifth. Can Francis win this race for the first time? We'll see what happens. But Jock Symonds has been tough all night long. Green lights are back on and we're underway. Down off of turn number 2, O.J. White back out on the racetrack, having some problems getting that car into gear as he is moving slowly into turn number 1 and 2, trying to get it going. We'll stay green for the time being. In the meantime, Jock Symonds in control as they working into turn number 1 and 2. The 16 of Smith pushes up the racetrack. Here comes Francis White in the bid for the 2 spot down low. Can't quite get the run he was looking for that time as Smith draws away down into turn number 3. Corey Valade right there in the 4 spot with Damien Bechler in 5th. Off of turn number 4, Smith goes wide up into turn number 4. Here comes White down to that inside lane. Francis White looking for second as they try to get it down into turn number 1 and 2, and Francis White to the 2 spot. He'll try to run down Jock Symonds for the race lead, but he's running out of time. 13 laps are down, 7 more to go, and Tim Dunn off the pace on the back straightaway. The 96T of Tim Dunn was off the pace on the backstretch, but it looks like he's picked it back up towards the back half of the top 10 as Jock Symonds draws away from the field once again. Symonds through turns 1 and 2, down the backstretch into 3. Half a straightaway advantage as we'll have 5 laps left to go this time by. 5 more remain. The man out of Watertown, New York, works his way into turn number 1 and 2 with a healthy advantage. Francis White doing all he can to run down the race leader, but he's going to need some help with the caution flag or something to happen with Jock Symonds. But right now it doesn't look like that's going to happen. There's a good battle there going on for positions 3, 4, and 5. Corey Valade there for third. Steve Smith into fourth. Damien Bechler fifth. So bringing it across the line this time by 16 laps are complete. Coming around this time by, we will have 17 laps left to go. And Jock Symonds looking to put it into victory lane once again. Down across the line, we'll have 3 to go. Francis White doing all he can to try and defend off Corey Valade for the 2 spot. White holds on to second. Valade still there in third. Damien Bechler has gotten around Steve Smith to pick up fourth. Smith back to the 5 spot. As they come back down to the line this time by, we will have 2 laps left to go for Jock Symonds. Two laps left to go for Symonds as he makes his way down the back straightaway off of turn number 2. Francis White still in a battle with Valade and the 26 of Bechler for positions 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. White flag in the air this time by for Jock Symonds. Over a straightaway advantage for Jock Symonds down the back straightaway. Checkered flag will be out this time by. Checkered flag is waving as Jock Symonds brings it off at turn number 4. A dominant performance. He'll win the Ron White Memorial, the 9th running here at Can-Am. Second will go at the line. We'll go to Francis White. Corey Valade third. Damien Bechler fourth. Steve Smith will complete the top 5.